Hi my friends, welcome to today's video. I'm so happy that you're here. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy what you see and choose to stay. Today we are talking about what cross stitch conversion kits. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, probably because I'm really excited. I've been wanting to do this particular pattern for a really long time, and this is going to be my 2026 like year-long project. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to take you guys on the full journey. For those of you who have never done a cross stitch conversion, it can be a little daunting. It was for me when I did my first one. It can be confusing. Heaven and Earth Design, you can just go to their website. There's a lot of information. You can email them. That's what I did. And there's a lot of components to this. So I'm going to try to make sense of what I'm saying. So let's just go over a couple of the things. This is going to be in several parts. And obviously, I think I, at the beginning of this video, did show you the canvas. Yes, it is massive. So you're going to need quite a few things to start off with. And from there, it's just, you know, you're good to go. This is something that you're definitely going to need unless you go through, when you purchase a pattern, you can get the copy of all the DMCs and print those off. It comes in a PDF and you can just print them off. And it tells you, so obviously this is for yarn, right? But we're not using yarn. Now, luckily for me, on this particular pattern, the only DMC that is below 150 is number 1, which is B5200. Sometimes you will get a cross stitch conversion and there will be a bunch of numbers below 150. And what you can do, it'll say like DMC 13, DMC 15, and you're like, what the heck? Just go to threadbare.com and scroll down, and there's a place where you can type in, you know, 16, DMC 16, and it'll tell you, it'll give you like 4 examples of the closest color for that, okay? Because obviously there's more DMCs for thread than there is for diamond painting, right? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the first thing I recommend that you do is run over to Joan Diamond Paints. She has a Google Doc that you can print this off from, which is what I did. And what this is it is a diamond painting drill weight chart. Now this is for square drills as well as round drills, because obviously they weigh differently. The reason why you're going to need this is if you're using your own drills. Okay, if you're using drills from your own stash. You won't need this if you're going to purchase the drills. And you're like, well, how do I know, you know, which drills to purchase? So the first, and this, I made copies. That's why there's 2 of each. I always make, you guys, I'm telling you, make copies of everything. make copies of every page. So the first page here is, you can see there's the symbols. Okay, here's the colors, and the DMC numbers. Okay, and it continues, same on this page. Here's the symbols. Do you see all the symbols? And the colors, and the DMCs. And then this is the last page again, symbols. We ignore the strands. We don't need to know that because we're not, you know, we're not cross stitching. We're actually diamond painting. And then here are the DMCs. Okay, so those are the first couple pages. I'm not showing you what the painting is, by the way. I'm keeping that a secret because it's going to be a mystery kit. So starting on page 4 or whatever page you have, this is the really important page. Now, those were really important because you need to know the symbols, right? You need to know what symbols you're working with. Oh, and I want to say really quickly, so I make copies of these because do you see how far apart they put the color and the symbol? How far apart that is? If you're going to use a bottle system, if you're going to use anything other than a tray system, these are too far apart. So what I do is I cut them like this, and I put them a little bit closer together, and I put them through my Xyron sticker maker, okay? And that's how I adhere them onto the bottles or whatever containers I'm using. I can't remember how many... colors this has. Hold on, I don't even see this. Oh, I hit it. Okay. Just a second. I think it does say on the... Don't look. 88 colors. Okay, that's not bad. 80, like, you know, okay, I had to cut it there because I think I showed the picture. It has 88 colors, so that's not bad. So, way better than I thought. Okay, so then you're going to come to this page. Now, this page is telling you the DMC numbers. Here they are. So DMC 150, 155, 157, etc., etc., etc. And this is the only other column that we care about. This does not matter. We don't care about any of this. So what this is telling me is DMC number 1, which is B5200. I need 3,194 of those drills. For 150, I need 223 drills. And it just continues on. And what I kind of do when I get these is I kind of go through them and I look and see, wow, okay, like where am I at? Like what is the highest amount of drills that I am looking at here? And on this particular one, it's kind of scaring me because the highest number of drills that I need is 775. I need almost 10,000. I need 9,656 of those drills. I think the next one down is, where was it? Is 162. And I need 6,000 of those. So if it says like 5948, I always round up. I always round up the drills. So just for an example, let's just have funsies real quick, okay? I'm going to show you how to do this with one color for this video. Now I have this is, I believe, a jewelry scale. It's called Fusion. Okay, and it just opens up. And here we have the scale. This is a 100 gram, just, this comes with a scale and you can zero it out with that, okay? So let's go ahead and turn it on. And it's zeroed out. Now this is a square canvas, okay? So it's telling me that I need 3194 of DMC number 1. So I'm gonna go down to my square drills to 5200 and let's see what we have. I literally have no idea. Okay, 5200. Oh, I'm gonna have plenty, I think. Okay, so that's what I have. So, hold on, sorry, I'm just looking at this. Okay, so obviously, okay, this is what I forgot. I think what I'm going to do is use a bottle system, a case system for this, because I know that I'm going to be working on it for an entire year, most likely. So I'm going to be needing to move the case. So if this has 88 colors, that means that I'm going to go ahead and go with my 96 case, which I think is it this one? Or is this the 90? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 96. Okay, so I'm going to go with this 96 case bottle set. So what I need to do, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff over here. I need to turn this off because I need to reset this. And I'm going to go ahead and get my, let's see, how do I, well, I can pour it straight out of the baggie. So I need basically 3,200 joules, but I'm going to go a little bit higher because it's 3194. So if I only did 3,200, that's only going to give me 6 extra. I don't feel comfortable with that. So let's go to our weight, our drill weight chart right here. Okay, and since I need, let's go with 3,300. Okay, so the highest it goes here is 1,800, and I want 3,300. So let's do 1,200 plus 1,200. I could do 1,100 and 1,100. That's okay. So 1,200 plus 1,200. Wait, that's only 24. 30. What did I say? 33. Oh, right. Okay. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna have to go. We're just gonna go with 1,700 twice. Okay, so I need 10.2 grams, and this is set to grams. 10.20 or 10.2 grams is 1,700. So I'm gonna need that twice, and that'll give me 3,400. That's fine. And I can already tell you, I can't remember what the weight is that these bottles can hold, but I'm pretty sure it's not, it's like 8 something. So yeah, I should have put this in a tray. Let's go with the tray. Let's do that. So I hope this is making sense so far. And I'm going to go ahead and leave this baggie in here with my B5200. And I am at 1 whole gram. So let's see. I'm just trying to be careful not to spill the drills. I'm not. I know I'm gonna have to fill up at least a couple bottles, and that's why I went with my 96, because okay, I can take this off, put it back on. So let's just fill this up. I know I'm gonna have to fill this sucker up. And spill all over the place. It's actually really fun. I encourage all of you to do a cross stitch conversion if you ever get a chance to. It's challenging, but it's so worth it. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, 9. And again, I need 10.2 just for 1. You know, for 1,700. Ah, okay, that's 10.3. 10.0. All right, there's 10.2. So it is a full bottle, okay? So there's our first bottle. Now I'm gonna have to do that twice, so let me grab another bottle. Basically, it's a full bottle. Wow, I don't think I'm gonna have that 775. Now, you can purchase your drills. You can figure out your drills. Okay, you can get the PDF, right? And you can look at it and you can contact what, Drills USA or some of these other companies and order all of the drills that you need. So if you're like, well, I don't have any extra drills, it doesn't, you can purchase the drills. And Heaven and Earth can help you with that. They can steer you in the right direction and say, hey, you know, try this company, go to this company. Okay, so where we're at. Not quite yet. And obviously if I have extra, who cares? I mean, I can just put it back when I'm done. So I'd rather have a little bit more, right, in my case and not have to run around and, oh, so close, so close. I'll just do the rest of this. And it'll be way too much, and that's fine. Okay, so 11.4, way too much. Okay, so there's the first two, or there's the first color. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my pen and I'm gonna just cross it off. That's what I do, I just cross it off. Now, if I'm going along, like, let's just do another one real quick. Let's do another one real quick. And obviously I know what that is because it's B5200. So, you know, I don't have it labeled yet, but it's okay. Let's just see if I have enough 150. Probably not. So this is all I have. Now, luckily, it says I only need 223. I can tell you that this is not 223, or it's really close. Okay. It's really close. So let's just make sure that we're, okay, there we go. So it's so 223, so 200 is 1.2 and 300 is 1.8. So if I do 1.4, I'll be fine. So let's do let's see if I can, if I have 1.4, I'll just pour all of them in here. Ooh, I'm nervous. What do I need? 1.4, 1.3 or 1.4. Nope, I don't have it. So lucky for me, I happen to have in my closet an entire box full of acrylics. And I know a lot of people are like, ew, I would never use acrylics. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is about 120. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, so I have 120 for 150. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle that number and I'm going to say that I need 150, even though, you know, just to give myself some grace. Okay. So this is how I'm going to go about it. This is exactly how you do it. So I'll probably I'm just going to keep going down the line and I'm going to go through them. Obviously I need to get my stickers on my bottles here. So that's priority number one, but I wanted to show you guys, kind of the beginning stages. This is the prep work. Okay. And it takes a lot of, you know, prep work. You have to contact the company. You have to pick out the pattern. You have to have them send you the PDF. You also need to have a tablet, although there is a, it's called Pattern Keeper on the tablet, the app. And you can just email it and it goes right into Pattern Keeper as the PDF. But there is a app on iPads as well, but I've heard it's, you know, it's just different. I don't know. I don't honestly know much about it. So yeah, that's how you do it. Another way too is if you were going to do a cross stitch conversion, you could always reach out to your community, the community that you're in. if you're in a Facebook group, a diamond painting Facebook group or something like that, you could reach out to people. I also think that there are just groups that just literally have drills. So that's another way you can do it. But if you just go down the list, and basically what you're doing when you go to order your drills is you're sending them this. You're saying, here's what I need. This is what I want. This is what I want. So yeah, this one, I have to check. 775. Oh, there's just no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. 10,000. Well, 90. What did I say? 7. Oh, well, no. This is all I have. Oh, and look at these two colors. They're so different. Look at that. Look at how different those are. Yeah, this is nowhere close to what I need. So again, I'm going to go through. I'm very lucky that I do have that other stash. And again, I do know that people don't like to mix acrylic and resins. I've never had a problem with it. There's always garbage in all the drills. There's always garbage in drills. And I've found if you just go through and you pick out the drills, you're fine. So, but it's a personal choice, obviously. So yeah, this is the first step. So this is part 1 of my 2026 project mystery kit. And kind of the process of how to go through doing a cross stitch conversion, and we're going to go through it together. Okay. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope this gave you some information. I hope that this kind of helped you. Please, 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 if you have any questions for me, I would be more than happy to answer them for you. I am by no means an expert in doing this, but I have done it before and I'm comfortable with doing it now. So I've gotten my feet wet and I kind of feel a little bit more comfortable about saying, yeah, you know, here's what you do, here's what you don't do, you know, or whatever. So yeah, with that for now, I'm going to let you guys go. I actually think this is really fun to go through these and figure it out. So, all right, you guys, with that, I will talk with you later, alligator. Loves.